On the morning of their 5th wedding anniversary, Dunne walks into his house and finds his wife, Amy, missing. What starts as a missing person case turns into a nationwide obsession filled with lies, media chaos, betrayal, and one terrifying question: what happens when a marriage turns into a battlefield? Welcome to Mindframe Recaps. Today, we unpack the psychological thriller Gone Girl, a story that twists love, hate, and manipulation. Nick and Amy Dunne once had the perfect marriage. Or so it seemed. She was the inspiration for a children's book series Amazing Amy, written by her wealthy, controlling parents. He was charming, a laid-back magazine writer in New York. But when both lose their jobs during the recession, they move to Nick's hometown in Missouri to care for his sick mother. That's where things unravel. On their anniversary morning, Nick returns home to find the front door open, the iron still hot furniture overturned, and Amy gone. The media jumps in. Police find signs of a struggle, blood wiped from the kitchen floor, and Amy's meticulously planned anniversary treasure hunt. Nick plays the grieving husband, but something feels off. His smiles look fake. His answers awkward. The public turns on him. As detectives dig deeper, disturbing things surface. Amy's diary paints Nick as emotionally cold and physically abusive. She feared for her life. She wanted a gun. She suspected he was cheating. And she was right. Nick was having an affair with one of his students. Public opinion explodes. Talk shows, protesters, news vans. Everyone is convinced Nick Dunne murdered his wife. Nick hires hotshot lawyer Tanner Bowl, and his sister Margot remains his only ally. But even she begins to doubt him. Halfway through the film, everything flips. Amy is alive. She faked it all, using her intelligence, obsession with true crime, and bitter resentment. Amy spent months plotting her disappearance. She left false clues, staged a crime scene, forged diary entries, and framed Nick for murder because he cheated on her. Her plan was to kill herself, have her body discovered in the river, and live behind a trail that would send Nick to death row. A final punishment for betrayal. But things don't go as planned. Her money is stolen by fellow travelers. With nowhere to go, she seeks help from Desi Collins, a wealthy ex-boyfriend with a creepy obsession. Nick, sensing the story is bigger than it seems, goes on national TV and plays Amy's game. He apologizes, looks charming, appeals to her ego. It works. Amy sees the interview and decides to return. But to do so, she needs a new plan. So she murders Desi, stages it as self-defense, and drives back home covered in blood. She walks in slow motion as cameras roll and the country gasps. Amy Dunne, the miracle wife, has returned. Nick is stunned. He knows the truth, but Amy's manipulation has won. The police drop the case. The media hails her as a hero. Nick wants to expose her, to run. But Amy is not done. She announces she is pregnant with Nick's child, using sperm he once donated. Now he is trapped. If he leaves, he looks like a villain. If he stays, he is raising a child with a sociopath. In the final scenes, Nick plays the dutiful husband again. But behind every smile is rage and fear. And Amy, she has won. Gone Girl is not about love or murder. It is about control, About perception. About how two people can destroy each other while smiling for the cameras. Bone Girl leaves us with one haunting truth: sometimes the real horror is not death, it's living with someone who knows exactly how to destroy you. If this twist-filled psychological puzzle gripped you, subscribe to Mindframe Recaps for more intelligent thrillers and true crime breakdowns.